I put the mushrooms on the catalytic converter underneath. Oh, no way. They're cooking. Don't ever try this at home, but so guys, it's been like over 40 minutes. On this episode, I set my sights on the Oregon-Idaho border, winding through the final stretch of eastern Oregon. The lush coastal forests were long behind me, replaced by wide open grasslands, rolling hills, and scattered junipers. But the real twist, I take on a bizarre cooking challenge. With no pots, no pans, just my truck's exhaust manifold, and a bit of reckless optimism. Let's see how that turns out. If you're new here, my name is Connor, and I live full-time in my Toyota pickup. Currently, I'm on a 4,000-mile-plus trip traversing the TransAmerica Trail from Oregon to North Carolina. Cool old fire lookout. I don't see a rig there. Just the trailer, but there's not too many of those left. No. We're just outside of John Day, Oregon. Back on the dirt. And we are beelining for the Idaho border. So that's the goal, is just I've been on Oregon for a long time. It's kind of just all starting to look the same, you know? And you're just on a route and it's just want to see something new. And so that's kind of where I'm at. But it's going to be an exciting day. We're going to cover a lot of miles. I don't know. We're still on Sam's route. It's gotten better than at least the last episode, you know, seems to have gotten a lot better. So fingers crossed we don't have any like, you know, weird spurs where it just is like, oh, no one's driven this in, you know, 5 years kind of deal. So, but yeah, we're cruising right along. I'm about to air down again because it's kind of getting bumpy, and I had to air up, go through like John Day and stuff. It's pretty cool. We're going through this valley. I think it's called Logan Valley. It's like 5,000 feet elevation. So, you know, that's like nothing in Colorado, but in Oregon, we don't get a lot of this stuff where it's really high elevation valleys. So, pretty cool. I'm just glad to see a change of scenery from forests, which we're going back to. Looks like in no time, but it's about 12:30. I already did lunch, just did a quick lunch. A little earlier today because I got up so early, but yeah, we're making some good progress, getting closer, so I think we're going to be getting close to Farewell Bend State Park, so I might try to camp there. It's a place I used to camp when I was a kid. We used to go catfishing up there on the Snake River, but if we don't make it quite there, we'll find some place, dispersed site up in the hills, so. So we've kind of transitioned out of the forest, finally in like some high desert. It's kind of cool. But we're still trucking. think we're not sure what public land we're gonna have next, but a lot of this is private, so I don't know if we'll like might get into some BLM land here. I know in Idaho we will. There's a lot of BLM land in Idaho, but doing pretty good. But I'm gonna start looking for camp. I didn't like getting super late last night with camp. Got something fun planned for cooking. I'm gonna do a little experiment. I have no idea what's gonna happen with it, but we'll find out. We were just outside of Huntington, Oregon. We're stopped for the night. Right, kind of like, you can see I-84 actually, just beyond that, the dirt hump there. But yeah, it's a really quiet spot. That's why I'm gonna camp here. I've got like, perfect cell service. The cell tower is literally right up there. Like, I mean, come on, right? Like, how cool is that? Cell tower right there. So, means I can watch videos, movies, which I kind of enjoy. I do enjoy that sometimes. So, I've been chilling here, but we were gonna make dinner, and as you saw by the title, we were gonna do something for research and scientific purposes, of course. But we were gonna cook tinfoil dinners, which I used to make in the Boy Scouts. Basically, put a meal together in a tinfoil, like potatoes, meat, carrots, whatever you want. Wrap it up really well in aluminum foil, and then you stick it in the coals, and you wait a little bit, and rotate it, and you get a nice meal, hot meal that's cooked. Super straightforward, but we're gonna do it with an engine bay and on my exhaust manifolds, which could go, I don't know, a number of ways. Either really bad, or it could be like a genius idea. So idea is like, you forgot all your pots and pans at home, but you have a roll of aluminum foil in your truck box or something, and can you still cook? So we're gonna find that out. So follow along. All right, our steak. So the idea here, we're just gonna wrap it like that. We're gonna wrap it again. We don't want it to leak everywhere. We want to keep the juices in there. We're gonna wrap it this way. Bear with me. So now we gotta do potatoes. All right, potatoes. So thinking we might just cut these in half. Potatoes. Do one more sheet of foil just to be safe. Steak, potatoes. Now we're gonna do mushrooms. I've never tried to do mushrooms. This is gonna go really, really bad. So these are gonna cook down. There's gonna be lots of water in them. Could be really bad. So just mushrooms. Okay, let's get this hood popped. So we got a big piece of metal right there. Just gotta be careful not to mess up with that breather hose. You can put a nice potatoes right there. You need to get those going. Potatoes. So we're gonna fire up the old taco and maybe just do like a timer, like 20 minutes aside or something. The old oven. So, I mean, seems to be working. I think we can get our mushrooms on this side, you know. So we're gonna time the potatoes. Do like maybe 20 minutes aside or something. So we got the mushrooms. So I went ahead, I put the mushrooms on the catalytic converter underneath. I don't know, they might not get hot enough. That's the only thing, is like, don't ever try this at home, but if you happen to experiment, you know, just watch your wires, your plug wires and harnesses. You don't want to melt anything. But you see, we put, I'll show you. We've got our, you can see the foil right there. Yeah, really no clue what's gonna happen. It's been almost 20 minutes. I can't really tell if the stuff's cooking. But I think it is. The heat shields, I think, might be messing with it. But anyways, I've been looking for a spot where we can put the steak, because you want a pretty hot spot. I'm kind of thinking like if we went and just stacked it on the exhaust pipe. Or that cat right there maybe will work. So that secondary cat, I don't think has a heat shield. That one right there. It might be the money for the steak. So I think that's what we're gonna do. So, show you what we got going on. So we got the steak right on the cat. Make sure we're not hitting any wires. Looks like we're good, but we got the steak right on the cat there. I can hear the mushrooms sizzling on the other side. Right there. So I think we're doing it. So I think we're either gonna undercook it or overcook it. I don't think there's gonna be anything in between. So we'll see. I mean, you know, this could be like, literally get to camp, you don't feel like cooking, just wrap it up in tin foil and stick it under your truck. Man, shoot, I just realized my dad's gonna be watching this. Maybe we're doing a nice ribeye steak like that. Oh well, sorry Dad. Yeah, you never know. It could turn out halfway decent too. But something I always wanted to try. You gotta try stuff, right? This is a YouTube channel, not Food Network. So it's been about 30 minutes since we put on the potatoes and mushrooms. I'm gonna check on the mushrooms. I feel like, even if it's a lower heat, 30 minutes should be enough. Try not to burn myself. Got an insulated glove on. So, I mean, we'll see what they look like. We'll open them up and see, like, if it's like super bad, then I'll maybe just throw them in the pan. But I don't want to give up just yet. So we're gonna take a look. But don't bet on it. Yeah, they're not actually hot. Yeah, this stuff's not really cooking. I knew those heat shields would get in the way, honestly. But I don't think they even did. This is like cool to the touch. They're warm. If the heat shields are that effective, then I think the potatoes are just not even cooking. So I might go check on them and see. I do smell them. Oh, no way. I think I did it. Bring you guys over here. I think they're cooking. Let's open them up. Okay. Yeah, they're warm. Oh, no way. They're cooking. Okay, they're still a little bit crunchy. No way. We gotta find a warmer spot. So I'm gonna place them in a warmer spot. I'll get back to you. All right, so I put the potatoes back in the same spot because they were cooking okay. I moved the mushrooms against the catalytic converter on the driver's side, and then I flipped the steak. I can't tell if it's cooking, but fingers crossed. And it's right on the catalytic converter. I got it sandwiched nicely in there. But fingers crossed. See if we can get a meal. So guys, it's been like over 40 minutes. I'm actually getting hungry. Like, I'm actually like maybe not having as much fun anymore with this. I think I'm just gonna pull stuff off and see what the heck happened. So, like, whatever it is, if it's super bad, I'm just gonna pull it on the pan, put it on the pan, and maybe let it cook for a little bit. But let's go ahead and pull some stuff off, and I feel like it should mostly be cooked by now, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna grab the mushrooms first. There they are. I think they are cooking. I don't know how much, but check them out before I dig into the other ones, because if these are just, see, oh yeah, they cooked. Yeah, I can work with that. I gotta like add a little oil to them or something, you know. But they cooked all right. I'm gonna check on that. The potatoes. All right. So pivoting. Plan B. All right, we're trying to save our steak. Man. So here's what we got going on. Got the potatoes, mushrooms. We got our steak properly, not on the manifold of our truck. You know, it may have worked better, like, been like a really hot summer day, putting this thing under a load, like going up a hill, you pull over, and you put this stuff on. I don't know. Or it was just, it's never gonna work anyway, maybe. But yeah, it's looking a little better, I'd say. It's pretty good. I think I could have done it better, but pretty good. Oh, all right. Well, I'm gonna call it a night. It's pretty late, and I will. This focuses. Okay. I will see you in Idaho. So, looking forward to a new state, new landscapes. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Connor out.